All right. Hi, I'm Marina. Welcome to the fastest plan with me I will ever do. Oh, Jesus Christ. I put my stupid pen roll on my desk upside down and all my pens fell out and flew all over. But there they are. The pens I'm using. Here's my Hobonichi Techo cousin. This is the calendar that I use, the planner that I use. And we are looking at this week. This week I'm going on vacation, so I don't have anything going on. Oh, except I am doing my family call. So we're going to do that at 6 p.m. And I am, of course, using my Inkjoy gels. Someone commented and asked me how I use gel pens in my Hobonichi. And I think the answer is twofold. One, I only use them to do squares. So even though they're smeary, like watch, it smears a little bit. You can see that. It's not too smeary. It's only 4 lines. And then the other is that it's slightly more humid here in the Pacific Northwest than the rest of the states, I think. I mean, not like the South, but, you know, like California, Arizona, Texas, Montana, etc. So the paper, I think, is a little bit grippier in this region of the country because of the higher moisture content in the air. So that's this week planned out. Let's go on to next week, and I'm going to go click on my calendar. And yes, I am wearing 3 sweaters. Thank you for asking. I am cold. You can probably even also hear my heater in the background. Let's make sure that's straight. Do we have everything? Okay, good. Monday the 2nd. I have this thing. Red is the color I use for things I want to pay special attention to. Then let's see, I have something blue at 3:30. Ooh, that's going to be spicy meatball. We're probably going to talk about the election. Which, when you're seeing this, the election will have long passed. And whatever will happen will have happened. But I still don't know what's going on. And I feel real apprehensive about it. I am quite worried about what's going to happen with the election. Let's put this. Should I put this here or should I put this above here? Let's put this. Let's start the day with it. Fuck it. Why not? Let's see what happens if I do that. Record and post. I actually have a Google alarm that's going to go off at 10 minutes because I literally, well, it was supposed to go off at 10 minutes. Where did you go, bud? Because you should have gone off by now. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm late for a thing. That's been my whole day today. Day before vacation, no matter what I do, is always just going to be kind of packed because, you know, I want to be able to go on my vacation and relax. So I have a lot of things I have to take care of. So you get the gist. I'm going to be going with this. I'm actually come back and finish it after I do the things. So you might have a cut here because this is really not that much time. But you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I also have to fill in these things. Fuck. Okay. All right, we're recording again. Hi, everyone. I'm back, and this is the rest of my plan with me. Thank you so much for sticking around through that transition. Here I am. Here's my fucked up nail job. and my ink-stained hands. And a big yawn. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to do today, and it will feel real good to just rest. Earlier with my planning group, we had a special election edition of planning group, made a list of things I will do no matter what next week. It's no secret to anyone who watches my Plan With Me's. I do not like Donald Trump. I don't think he's a good president. I voted against him. Let's just hope that he doesn't win, because I don't want this YouTube video to put me in a fucking camp. But this being before the election, y'all are watching this after the election. If you're watching it, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be like. I don't know anything. So I made a list of things I will do no matter what. And, that meeting. This is my book club. This could be a very interesting book club. But you know what? It'll be really nice. One of the things I want to do on Tuesday and Wednesday is spend a lot of time talking to my friends and reaching out to them and just making sure they know that I care about them and that they're important to me and that they are loved. That's going to be really important. So that's what these 2 days are going to look like. Because a lot of us are really concerned about what's going to happen with the election. Not just, if Trump wins or if he doesn't win, but what will he do in either of those scenarios, There's a lot of things that I thought would never happen in America that have already happened. Little babies in cages and just civilian murder on the streets from the police. I knew growing up, being not white, although this might fool ya a little bit. Some people are fooled by my light complexion. But my mom's side is extremely light-skinned, but on my dad's side, I am one of the lightest people in my family. And so I knew how the police talked to my dad when no one else was around but me and him. And I know how they referred to him and the things they threatened to do to him in front of me. So I grew up very afraid of the police and very afraid that they would take my dad away from me because they threatened to kill him in front of me sometimes, or just beat him, or send him to prison, send him to jail. And that obviously left a big impression on me as a child. It's not really the kind of thing you just get over. So, I am, suitably concerned about the direction this country is taking, and whether or not there's going to be space in it for people like me after next week. So it's real stressful, guys. Guys and girls and NB pals, I know you're feeling it too. I mean, wherever you are, you're probably feeling some kind of different kind of stress. because, like the man says, this is America. But one does worry about one's ability to live free, which is the promise of this motherfucker, right? It's the thing we're supposed to get. It's the thing I'm supposed to have granted equal. And then this guy. It's just fuzz on here. You're a player, aren't you? And I get you got hoes. That's not how the lyric goes, I know. Date night. Boop. But yeah, the closer that we get to this election, the more anxiety I feel. So I'm going to feel real good when I can, you know, I don't know, have some kind of certainty either way about how that's going to go. For me, like, I mean, the sword of Damocles is like a sword, is like a thing we talk about for a reason. If you don't know, the sword of Damocles is like a mythical thing. I don't really know that much about I don't know that much about this mythology. But there was a dude who pissed off a god, and as a result, the god said, the god suspended a sword. The dude's name was Damocles. Suspended a sword above his bed so that he would never know when it was going to fall on him. And that was like the whole thing about his dread. I don't know. This is planning things, not mythology things. So, but anyway, for me, dread is more serious than other forms of like torture. Dread is really a bad scene for me. I get really freaked out. And I don't want to feel dread. I want to feel good. Let's get, I just pushed everything off with my boobs. I don't know if you saw that or realized that was a boob situation, but yeah, that was me pushing everything apart with my boobs. Let's get some somethings. Let's get some mild liners in here. Let's get this nice blue color because I want a blue wave, baby. Let's see, are we back in frame? Okay. But yeah, you feel, how are we on time actually? Okay, we are so good on time. One does feel dread being a non-white person in America right now. And if you are a non-white person in America and people are telling you that your dread isn't real or that for some reason it's not valid, they're gaslighting you, man. Your dread is real and valid. You have a lot of real and valid reasons to feel the dread you feel. It's absolutely a thing. And people can't tell you how to feel. And I'm not trying to tell you how to feel either. This is not this is not a straight box. This is a very queer box. That's okay. It's because I have so much writing and other things going on in the pages under here that all my lines are like way wavier. But there's like almost there's not as much wave in these lines over here because I'm not trying to navigate over a bunch of like sticker bumps. So, you know, that's actually also one of the reasons why I wanted to take this vacation. This next week for me is all vacation. Because, you know, I want to just be able to like chill for a second. Like, I don't know what's going to happen in November. And good, bad, or indifferent, I'm probably going to have work to do. You know, one way or another. Whatever kind of work that is. You know, I remember I've been an activist in America a long time. I've been an anti-war activist. I've been an anti-oil pipeline activist. Anti-sanctions activist. All those things. And so, you know, I remember being an activist and working on the Obama campaign. And I remember when Obama was elected. And a lot of people were like, well, we're done now. Like, we elected him. He's going to, you know, this man is going to save us, basically. And it's like, no, this man is an elected official. We still have to monitor him. We still have to talk to him. We still have to hold him accountable for the decisions that he makes. And I don't want to say I'm grateful for it because I wish it had happened other ways. But when Donald Trump got elected, being an activist in America became easier because people could see embodied in him the things that they didn't want this country to stand for and the things that they didn't want to do. And it was way harder to be an activist when Obama was in office because even though his administration did do things that, you know, a lot of us are against, you know, he deported a lot of people and he beefed up ICE, which is a domestic terrorist organization, if I ever seen any. And I'm not saying that's because he's bad. I'm just saying because that's what the administration was doing. That's what the policies were. And it was hard to get people to come out and care about that stuff and write their senator and write their congressperson. But now Trump's in office. We have a lot of people who are like, oh, wow, this is fucked up. This is bad. I'm going to do something about it. And I do appreciate that. And also I wish, you know, I wish for us to have a nation that's not falling apart. I'd rather have that than anything. I want a cohesive country. I want to be able to live in a country that I feel proud to live in again. I miss that. You know, and America has problems. I told you about how they treated my dad when I was a kid. We have problems as a country. And also, we're supposed to have the rule of law to be able to fix those problems. So anyway, here's my super blue spread for election week. I'm going to put this right here and just keep this right here. To know that, you know, I'm going to take care of myself no matter what happens on the national scale of elections. I'm going to still be here. My family's going to still be here. My friends are going to still be here. You know, it may be better or worse for us on a national scale, and we may have to make choices about that. But fucking on Wednesday, the 4th of November, I am still going to be here, and it's going to be certain factors of okay. It will also be certain factors of not okay. And that is legitimate too. See you later. I know this is all happening in the past for you now, so it's probably not as dramatic as it is feeling for me, but that's what's real. All right. Bye, everyone.